Blub blub everyone, welcome back to Distant Worlds with the XL mod and our QuerulousQuamenoQuaks. We're definitely not quacks because we have nothing to do with medicine, we have everything to do with amazing technology because we are 100 years into the game and we already finished transdimensional research systems, which is kinda huge. Not Transcendence yet, but that's basically also because of money, because the initiation cost alone is like 800k, and then it costs another million to build, so that's probably not gonna happen for a little bit. Which is bad, because I want to go away from the stupid leader changes that had cost us already so much. I don't want to see that happen again. But we do have some money, and let me just check the colony nonsense. Taxation rates, that's what I meant. 5, 10, 40. I think we're safe with 10 here, and I hope we're safe with 5 on the large, because we will need that. But let's get going. Incoming fleet. We have a hive swarm, do we? Onto our home world again. Interesting. I'm intrigued. Where are they? Shouldn't we see them coming in? We have long range everywhere. We are completely 100% covered in long range. I'm not even sure why, because there's a lot of long range here. Now, last time, and I did have a chat with the dev of the mod. Oh yeah, let's stay on the right screens here. Last time I was complaining in a way. It was a little bit of complaining about the different paths that were not there, the different variants, and the problem is apparently that, and I totally understand that. I totally would have thought so myself. That's why I wouldn't go into the backend. But that the backend is basically a mess in terms of how they did what, you know. And apparently, it doesn't even depend on what the thing is that you are asking. It's apparently all a mess, which I can see by how they implemented the upgrading system and all that stuff. It is apparently a real hot mess, and the dev is not having it. So, which I guess, yeah, there was already a lot of time invested into this mod, and that they don't want to fiddle around with the bad implementation of these variants kind of makes sense. You can see that it's a bad implementation by it being, you know, a level system in the background, apparently. I mean, you can see that in the research tree even, that the different variants are level 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, which is already a red flag in my opinion, but they should have been... It would have been so easy, you know. Do you know how you could do these upgrade paths a million times better just by one change? Just make the hull, since the role is important for the AI, just make the hull variable by the player, and you're all good. I could make, you know, I could make a combat gunship role that is my ion disabler hull variant. That is my I don't know, Strike Force hull variant, whatever. I could do whatever I want. And it would still work with the AI, but, you know. Should maybe not even be called hull, but... Now, we don't have variants is the problem here. And that means two things. Either we do a lot of micro to get the variant where necessary. Or we live with one and try to make it work in all situations, which is always bad because you always have some setbacks there. The dev of the mod made that a little bit easier by, for example, where's my cruiser class? Combat cruiser. I can just do this. There we have it. Now, what they did is in here. They changed these sizes, and that is also including... this is wrong. No, this is also wrong. I wanted these. They are changed. They did change the... Look at this, the long range sensor. It is still big, but it is much more reasonable in terms of a 24 size instead of a 40. So what that means is we could still make our cruisers to be our long-range ships. We can also do that with an upgrade path, which probably would be nice. I need to change something. 1 second. Oh yes, I'm Icelandic, so Northern Germanic not so far off. Yeah, I mean, the name gives it away a bit. But nice! Oh man, I would love to live in Iceland. The temperature range is agreeing with me much more. Much more. That would be so cool. Ha! Ha! Get it? Sorry. So what playthrough number is this? I mean, we played the Vekarus and now we're playing the Quameno, so 2? Coda? I mean, for all my playthroughs, probably more like 20 or so. I mean, I have a lot of series on YouTube. I played 1 or 2 myself privately to check things out. I mean, I played Quameno twice for about 100 years just to check out the XL mod. And now we're playing it live, so yeah, it's about that much. We're actually on the dot. Oh, edit. Yeah, okay. This is what I designed. I mean, this is what I threw together apparently because okay, weird. With the coil guns and stuff, it's not really very concise in what it does, but I wanted to mix some shit in just to see how it works. The problem is it's our only bombardment one, and we're on the spot, so I would need to downgrade things to get the long range sensor, and we're not on sensors here. Do we have fleet? We have fleet. That's cost us 4 more. Yeah, see, this is already variant material to me. Because what I say a sensor cruiser is to me, they don't care about weapons. They want a weapon everywhere, that's probably fine. But they want fleet countermeasures, they want fleet targeting, and they want long-range sensors. And we only want one of those with the fleet. Oh, thank you for the subscription, Viking. That's very nice of you. Hope you're having a blast with the content. They wouldn't probably even care about the Starfighter hangar, maybe. As that variant, we just leave the Starfighter hangar off, and there's our 24 that we need for... We could actually leave all the weapons. And that's our 24... well, not all the weapons, because we would need to upgrade these a little bit. But, again, this is our 24 size that we would need for the long-range scanner. And then we only had... That's what I'm usually doing, you know? And I only have 1 per fleet, so it doesn't matter if it's underperforming in the battle. Because the role is different, you know, the role is specific to sensors. And if it can just do a little bit of battle stuff, totally fine. Not having variant hulls is kind of only a big flaw I have found in the XL mod. Yeah, me too. But again, the dev just doesn't want to have it because it's just too complicated and too not really necessary, which... I get from a certain point of view. It is a nice thing that you can do with some things, but you don't really need it. Especially if you just put... I mean, what I did mostly was I made a complete variant of all of the... more or less all of the ships, just with missiles. Just because, you know, I never use missiles and I just wanted to have a fleet with missiles. Or maybe just bombardment. Bombardment even makes more sense. For enhanced bombardment capabilities and reduced capabilities in all other ways in the vanilla variants. It's true that you don't really need that here as much because bombardment weapons are not as absolutely ridiculously big. They're way more sensible, which already shows you why. They're only 18 size instead of like 80 size. And that's a big difference. Oh my god, that's a big difference. Because we can actually make that work much better into a normal design. Problem is, I can have like 1 or 2 because I still want to keep my my capabilities up, you know? I still want to have my strike force capabilities, and I don't want to lose them completely just because I need bombardment. So I will have a bombardment weapon per, you know, cruiser and upwards, maybe. And the problem with that is, that makes for very shitty bombardment. And that's not nice. And that is because other weapons cannot bombard in this mod. Which also, you know, makes the bombardment category is extremely useful. And much better. Oh, we're running through the tech right now. Give me a second. Don't tell me I have no money. I do. Okay, I do have money. We finished all of these, so let's get at least the first stage of these things. Just so we can, you know, get our act together here. They're so quick, my god. It's disgusting. We got all the vault tech, that's fine. We got some vault artifacts, which are quite nice. I definitely like to have this. We could make this better. Oh god, which makes the corruption reduction even worse. That makes no sense to me. Why would a spy academy increase corruption? Do we let them loose? Why would you let them loose and diplomacy gets worse? I mean, diplomacy gets worse if it's not secret, but why wouldn't you make it somewhat secret at least? No, we're just posting photos everywhere, you know, in our embassies about our spy agency training facility. I don't know. I'm not even sure I want to build that. I definitely want to build this, though. Okay, this is just the Empire one. That's fine. Get the better recreation. Definitely, we're definitely gonna get the medicine. We have 1 million in the bank. That's kind of nice. I wouldn't have thought that would happen this quickly. But that's kind of cool. Getting some treasure. There's the trade network. Where should that trade network be? Maybe more like towards the center of the galaxy. Maybe in a more defensible location, which hopefully... Oh god, this is not. This is definitely not defensible. Could you please get at least a minimum amount of buildings? That would be kind of neat. You're definitely going to produce troops. Do you have... Nope, you don't. Weapons Academy, extra development. The shipyards for sure. Industrial gives extra development as well. You will need some development. You know what? We're making you a high defensible planet. Get some ground companies for now. What's my troops thing? Yeah, okay, let's go very high garrison. But shouldn't I have the trade network? Oh, I already have one, I think. I think we took one over from the Froggos. But was that here? No. And you also are lacking these buildings. My freaking god. I mean, you're getting this one and the defense installation, but not much more. I think we took one over somewhere. Here maybe. Was that these guys? Not quite. I think we took one over somewhere, but that's fine. And I'm not sure why we're not having this planet already. Because it's too far away. It's behind the Boscarans, but we really want this one because that's our people. What is happening here? We still have the incoming fleet. And I still can't see them on our sensors, which is weird. They might be coming from the other side of the galaxy, but look at how puny the other empires are. We could probably go away with one of them. But we need to make sure we have enough fleets for that and stuff. Ships not in a fleet. Let us just quickly go through here. Yeah, these were just too strong to take him apart. These one are getting retired. You're just guarding though, which is kind of weird. You're also a cruiser, but a really crappy one. I think I'm just gonna take you apart. And the destroyer should have been taken apart as well. Well, maybe I'm not taking you apart. Maybe I'm just leaving you. Don't know why the destroyer is not taking apart. But okay. Nope. No. We wanted to go here. All fleets. What are you? A raiding force. Oh god. Wait, what? That's not a raiding force. What the hell are you doing? Okay, I need to check that. 6 frigates, 4 destroyers, 2 cruisers? That is a weird raiding force. And that's way too big, isn't it? Just make that 1 cruiser and like... maybe like 4 and 2? Seems like a better raiding force that doesn't really, you know, scream at the enemy. Hey, we're raiding. But okay. What are you? Oh, you are the raiding force. Cool. Yeah, you're all raiding forces. I'm gonna use that money for upgrades here and here. A little bit. Okay, I need to be careful to not create ghost fleets. I hate that that is still a bug that exists. Okay. Some things are rolling. We're getting some money hopefully in a second. The hive swarm is still coming. I still can't see them. Which is weird with all of our long-range sensors, which actually made me ramble about the stuff. Ancient Humus Fortress World. Yeah, okay, it just talks about the gravitic storms and the Shakturi. We got at quadrant governance technology and superior logistics. Military ship maintenance savings. Okay, 3% you say. Now, military ships, we're paying like 200k. That's not that much. It's enough though. It would be like... I mean... maybe? 10% is 20k, it's like 2,000 bucks. If we get someone there, or if we get a colony there, that would be kind of nice. Yeah, we're definitely getting a colony here. Ooh, and it has Antabia fluid. You gotta be kidding me. This would be an amazing planet. This is a human fortress world? What the heck is happening here? But yeah, this is a nice one. Let's just keep an eye on this one. Yeah, this one is not used, so we definitely want something here. Preferably a colony of Boscarans, because then we get the 3% just for basically free. Because 3% savings is nice, but on 200k it's not much. It's not enough for a 3,000 colony. Construction research, yeah, sure. Oh, what the hell? How did I get here? Oh, there. Interesting. That is a misclick. Human research world. 100k. Oh, that's kind of nice. That's a really good treasure. And genetic mapping. And otherwise just some research, which is fine, but not really what we're looking for right now. Looking at the stuff we've gotten. Okay, we have the neurotemporal research. Oh, we should build that, shouldn't we? We should. Should I go for the galactic wonders right now? I mean, I'm definitely gonna go for these real quick. All of these. Oh yeah, quadrant governance is also something we really, really would like. So let's just get these done real quick. These are just basically... what the hell? You need the recreation facilities, okay. Sure, let's get these done. And this one done. But put this one on the back burner here. And this first. What else? We need so much shit. So much shit. We have the Swamp Mastery. What else do we need? Maybe Continental by now? Could be kind of nice. Oceanic could be nice. Maybe even Arctic could be nice. Let's have all of that in. I'm tempted to go for more sensors. My goodness, are those cheap now in terms of days. Let's just get these out of the way. The other stuff I'm happy if it's just in the queue for now. And we can prioritize that in a second. Getting capital ships. Oh my god, even that is only 37 days. That's ridiculous. My god, we just flew through any research. Look at this. Look at how much research we're making. It's disgusting and I love it. Well, Dread. Might catch you later tonight as I'm going out for dinner with my 2 birthday kids. 22 and 20. Oh, nice. Well, enjoy. Enjoy dinner. Have fun. And blub blub. And we have some... Ah, we found the hive swarm. Okay. That's good. The problem is those are actually dangerous. Look at that swarm. That's a bit much for our fleet here. Although I'm still thinking we are fine. The big ships are the problem. See the end there? That's 5 hive carriers. Those are the real problem here. So, well, we have to deal with this. That gives us the way of the... No. The path of the ancients. If we do it. I really hope we can do it. I'm gonna send our leader, I think, because getting to the path would be kind of okay. I'd rather have the way of the ancients, but we're gonna lose our leader here is the problem. And that could be devastating. What do I want? I want to go here into our Quameno squashers. And we want to... Okay, you already have 10 frigates. That's kind of nice, but you're still weak. Maybe we should go destroyers too. Let's have like... maybe another 10. 10 destroyers, largest for hull, because there's nothing else we can do right now. But what we could do, by the way, with the different variants, I could make a variant, have no upgrade path, and just say, okay, I mean, we don't really need an upgrade path, I guess. But just say, yeah, only that one at this point here. Which we could do. That could work. Are we still using these as ion boats? That might be a problem, because they will probably not do as much damage. But let's have some destroyers in here for now, just to bolster the fleet. I wanted this to be easily maintainable. That's why I usually have only gunships in there, and I could even make them, you know, a little bit beefier in terms of that stuff. And they're still, you know, with triple the count, they're only double the maintenance, which is kind of nice. And I'm not gonna have more than one anyway. So if I click on this, oh, it's like 200,000 credits gone. Cool. But what we want to do here is, I think we want to say, send our leader. I read this last series, so I'm not gonna... You can read this if you want. It basically says they have found a new way and they want our leader, or they just go away. They will leave us. They will leave our empire. But that could still happen if we send the leader. We will lose the leader, and that means we will lose... we will get the negatives. That's a new colony. We will get the negatives of our... Ooh, colony of Vekarus. I like that one, although... That's not the best planet for you. It's better for Actarians. Actually, it's not. Okay, temperate. The Actarians want tropical. Which I like. Cuts this a little bit better. Is the music way too low? It seems to me it is. Just get them some basics. Always get this. It's really important. Ooh, Vekarus, you know, maybe. Where's that planet? Very far out there. Why is this a 0? Yeah, you're lying to me. Get some defensive installations, real defenses. Get all of it. But also, get this one. This is very expensive. But we want it anyway. And this is extra colony development just from the get-go, which makes this cheaper. You want a gift? Sure, get him a gift. That would put us into the negatives, but that shouldn't last long. Now, since I did that, and since I said yes with the leader, I need to save. I need this save real quick. Military refueling, always, thank you. We made everyone happier by understanding their weird languages, which is totally fine. Get these things done for more money. So freakishly quick. I don't really care for jamming. I'm gonna get it. Better fleet targeting. Does it get smaller? No. They stay the same, okay. Which is kind of sad. Superior sensors, which will need all of this nonsense. Which will need money. You don't have money, huh? Oh, fine. Doesn't matter. We will get money. Now, our leader will die. What is our leader? Our enlightened master. Less growth, okay, yeah. You're not great. You're just traits and nothing that can be gained. You're not learning, so you can just go. I'm not sure if we should switch to the path though. To the path, because it might not even give us that much right now. And at the moment, no, we don't even need to sacrifice anyone anymore. I think we could switch and it would be fine. Sure, get a gift to them. New scientist appears. We're getting some stuff. Let's go a little bit slower for now. Hopefully helping with the CPU lag. Because we're already very, very big. The others are not, which is kind of nice. And I would like to already kill the Boscarans. We know the Daiute are somewhere. It's probably these guys? No. Chizoreans we need to get rid of as well. Just can't get there reliably at this time. Bonus from Sanctuary of the Ancients. Ooh. Ooh. Oh yeah, that's what they found. This is such a good planet. I really don't want to lose this one. I really don't. Look at this. Right, this is one of the planets that already seceded. That's why they have all this shit. Oh, that's why we already have this stuff built. Yeah. We have this in multiple variants, some of these. Like the Galactic Medical Complex, I think, because they get that for free for some reason. And that's the problem here. Yeah, get some robots. I think we can invest in that in a little bit. So I really don't want these guys to secede. Is the point. I also want more spaceports that I destroyed here. Should probably see to get those built. But now the event has to go well. I did save. Yes, we found the new path. What will we choose? The path of the ancients as a government type has now been revealed to us. Don't know why the ancient were so much more enlightened or so much better. It's like thinking the old shit is always better, which is kind of weird. Because that doesn't make any sense. But, in this case, at least, that is quite true. Not all of it is better, though. Obviously, the all research goes down. But, otherwise, the wariness reduction is kind of bad. And that will go worse. Because here, of course, they rebalance these. They're still worth it. They're still worth it, even though you're losing facility maintenance savings, ship maintenance savings, which is huge, a huge loss. You're still gaining a lot. Because there's a lot of happiness that you're gaining, there's a lot of colony corruption reduction that you're gaining. Not as much in this one as in the next one. But I'm not sure we want to wait for the next one, because this is the difference. No, not here. Here, this is the difference. We're still changing leaders every 40 years. The next one will be... Well, I know it. I don't think it's 300 years in this one. But still, the mild boost from a leader change, we're actually happy the leader changes, is huge, because then we don't care anymore. And we can instantly appoint any new characters by just dismissing them, because it will not, you know, lose us everything. But this will cause a revolution, and if anyone is unhappy in terms of our planets, that might cause them to secede. And I'm always wary of that. The Scroll of Generations, yeah, we don't have the way yet. We only have the path, and the path is not as good. But colony approval is +8 throughout the Empire. What's the real number? I know you can see that somewhere. Where? It must be here. Yeah. So we have 24 at satisfied. I think that should be okay. And 10 at extremely happy. We can see that here. Yeah, satisfied means everything above 4. And it's a 7 down, but -3 shouldn't make them rebel. So I'm going to try it. Let's just save the game again, just in case, just you know, just a little safety save. Let's see how bad it'll be. We're going for refugee fleet now. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, I'm not happy about the war readiness reduction or the counter espionage. But look at that, even the trade income goes up, you get more diplomacy, and this is a 20% swing, which is huge. Not sure how much trade we're making, but I still think this is worth it. Okay. I think no one seceded. Yes, our enlightened master got killed. Oh, boo-hoo. And now we're getting the first speaker. With an inspiring freaking presence, you gotta be kidding me. So everyone in our homeworld gets increased skills. That's disgustingly good. And he's eloquent. More colony happiness. Yes, please. Oh god. Increasing income for 40 years? Okay, that's really good. Psychic research? I mean, I guess. Shields research? Sure. Military ship construction speed doesn't matter. I wish that would be maintenance. Maintenance would be so huge. So huge. We're still lacking in terms of our fleets, though. We might want to improve our fleet numbers. Well, you basically need some stuff in your fleet. You're a little spent, my boys. We only have 5 attack fleets. It's not good enough. We have 8 raid fleets. We have 7 defense. 4 defense only. Oh god. You want to join. But we're... I hate that you can cancel this. God damn it. Go. Okay, we're getting scanners. We're getting medical systems. The hive is being sighted back here. At the moment, we can't really do anything. We're getting some not important stuff. Free trade, yes, please. That means another colony we can take. Probably this one. I'm not too sure it was Junction 4, but it must have been. Let's just put that in. Yeah. Oh, this one is now happy to join. But let's put this one in as well, because we can reach it. And that means it's only a matter of sending more money. Rear, sure, why not? And we have money at the moment, that is kind of beautiful. But we want more defense fleets, and we can easily form some of them. There, that's 7, let's go to 8. Why is that not 8? Because we don't have enough. Well, make another, thank you. So we have 8 defense fleets that are... Greer wants to join... You've got to be kidding me. We actually got them happy? Oh my god, this would be huge. Just getting this and getting this away from the Boscarans, which only have 3 planets right now. They're very easy to take. Comparatively. Sorry. More free trade, my god. Another one wants to join. And we will get spammed with this in a second. But that's kind of huge. If we could get rear... Ooh, Ancient Slave Colony is also a really good one. You can find a really good number of people there. Oh no. The problem with this is also that I have to do this and make sure no one is on invade. We don't want to ruin our reputation, as we know. Yep, see? Even more so if they already like us. Why would we invade them? And I hope I catch that early before we can actually reach them. There we go. We're in such an amazing position right now. We're definitely 100% the strongest force in the unit. Look at that. We're almost at the winning condition. That's how big we are. Because we're so big in comparison. Enjoy work, Coda. Have fun and have a good day. Bloop bloop. But yeah, in comparison, we're just that good right now. It's not even that we have that much. But in comparison, we do. And that's ridiculous. And we almost have 100 billion people. Which is huge. What's the biggest one after us? That's probably the Agdarians Council, which is kind of nice. And they have like 44, so they have half. Which is amazing. And I'm definitely going to invest more into that. No, scientist dismissed. Let's see scientists. Ultra Genius, Patriot, Inspiring Presence. Oh my freaking god, is that cool. Those are some really good ones. I just don't want one that is a spy. That is also important, because that's the main reason why people can steal your shitty tech. Sure, Agdarians want restricted trade, why not? Let's have at it. Give me some ancient ruins. 1.5 million. I think that is a good moment to get some extra attack fleets as well. And I'm just gonna go with these. This should be like 8? 7. Only 7? That's weird. Let's get another one. And I'm just gonna go with patrol fleets because that's extra. Very cheap ships. Cosmica Haven Tribe. Who is that? Why do we want me? Do we want me to declare war? Ha 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 ha. Okay, yeah, that makes sense actually. That makes kinda sense. Getting rid of the Mortalan, who will probably want to murder us anyway. The Agdarians love us. And I'm not only gonna go befriend, I'm gonna go close ally with them this time. Otherwise, I don't really think we need close allies. I could try with these, with all of these good factions. Now, the problem is that I'm not sure this is a good faction. They have 6 colonies, though. The Boskarans have only 3. I'm definitely not going to declare war on them right now. I'm going to try and go against the Boskarans. That's more my thing, because that's much easier. And that's where we want to go right now. Also so they don't get this. Which they don't even have the tech for at the moment. They barely made it to colonization by now. Which is nice. What's with you? Free trade. Colonize this, please. I swear, if any one of you is invading this. Ooh, invasion fleets is also good. No, we have 6. That's kind of nice. Refuel and no mission. What's our manuals? No, everything looks actually quite fine. We are very strong now, so the hive can actually come, because if we are at our main port, I don't think there's a problem. I don't think that hive can do much. Where are they? They're here. Oh, they have 20k. Oof. But as long as they come to my main port, I'm fine with that. Otherwise... Yeah, we're researching this, but what I want to research is, like, better battle bots would be kind of neat. Better logistics, since that is almost done anyway. The bots, actually, too. Galactic Military Command, we could get... Fuel. Fuel efficiency, sure. Get that into the queue as well. What's in here, too? We can go for Meridian Shields, and I like the Meridian Shields. They have a better recharge rate than our shields, and I think it's time to go away from ours. Testudo shields. I don't see them to be that good. It's just 70 more shield, 75 actually. It's the same resistance, so whoop-de-doo. Okay, it's way less energy usage, which is kind of nice, but also the recharge is like half. It's actually half. So I don't really want those. Don't really care for those. I would much rather like these, even though, especially since the ion defense is much better. I think I like the Meridian shields. I think I'm gonna go for those. Keep that in there. We have better ionic armor, so that fits perfectly. We will not have any ionic troubles. Or anyone else will, because they are not that far into the tree. We could get for better gravitic disruptors. Ooh, they look cool. I love the gravitic weapons. Their range is not as great, but the range has improved. Yeah, steadily. We're already at 1000 range, and 1100 is actually not bad. Does this lose damage over... Yeah, damage over distance a bit. Quite a bit, but... I still think it's worth it. Because our frigates actually have an... Not an L-sized, but an M-sized, which is ridiculous still. So just making those better. This would be an... this needs a real upgrade, though. A real retrofit. Which, you know, is a thing. Let's improve our beam weapons as long as we can. We have the point defense. Sure, get our blasters improved. Get this. So we can actually defend our planets because no one else can at this time. Let's get all of that done. Wait, let's get logistics done quicker. Because I don't want to pay for my shit. If not necessary. No, I'm not sure if we should, but I really want to... Oh, this is actually... What? This is the Xenox. Oh, right, they are in our way. And they are here. We are not even at Greer. So I think we need Greer to actually go against the Boskarans, I think. Where's Greer? I can't get Greer. Oh, yes, I can get Greer. We're already there. Good. I'm gonna make Greer a full bastion. They will be our staging grounds against the Boskarans. Ancient Development Center, sure. Trade income, okay, neat. I mean, we already got more trading income by 20%, so I'm not sure what that will change, how much trade we will actually get, but at the moment it's kind of meh. Our tourism is getting up there, 64,000. We are paying for Disneyland 13k. Yeah, finally we're making some money here, my goodness. Took a long while. I wanted to look at the music, right? How long? We're not an hour in, good. Where's the music? There. Not sure. I am. Seems a little soft in the background, I think. Maybe just a tad more would be nice. Let's go with 31. It's fine. We have interface volume. The rest seems okay. Don't care about that. Superior logistics we've done. Okay. Greer wants to join, which is kind of amazing. Why is that not on Colonize? That was on Colonize a second ago. Where's the colony ship? Is the colony ship Cheerful Tramp? Yeah, that's a... With humans? Oh, God. Yeah, the AI completely broke down now with what species should be on the ships. I don't know why. Restricted trade there. Yeah, we're just snatching every independent colony in the universe, which is amazing. Which is just absolutely ridiculously amazing. And I would like to get rid of the Gizureans, I would like to get rid of the Boskarans, and if we find them, the freaking Web of Destiny. This is these guys, yeah. That's maybe a bit far away, so we probably will not be able to deal with those guys. But we had them against us last time as well. No, we didn't. We killed them, and we had the Boskarans against us in the last fight, so... maybe. Where are you? You're still roaming around here with 22k. Oh, you're increasing your numbers. That's not cool. Look at that. We have full visual coverage. I'm not sure that they're actually increasing their numbers. But maybe. Some of them are really damaged. But my fleet can't tackle them yet. Can we send some fleets against them? In general? No, dangerous locations. And it would be the Tabe Labyrinth? No, Tanab Labyrinth. Which, of course... it's just proximity. Make it name. And let's say somewhere with T. Which is very far away. Halizi Tanab. We can't. Yeah. There's no one close and no one strong enough, I suppose. That's just something it doesn't say. But it's very true. Even our attack fleets are kinda garbage right now. We need to improve our weapons, and we need to improve our... yeah, we need capital ships. That's the problem. That's the big problem. We could expand some spaceports if we like. That's fine. This is all very, very quick. My goodness. Sure, give me better civilian transporters, better military transporters. Give me galactic exploration, sure. Parallel construction, why not? It's a little bit... yeah. Shipyards next time. Once this is all done. We need to keep an eye on those, though. Oh, actually, can I not? 7 is open. Just have a 7 on the Hive Swarm. Just so I can check up on them at some point. We have capital ships. Now the problem is, that means I need to immediately go in and fix those. The cruisers on manual. There we go. So, combat carrier and combat battleship. Let's go with the carrier first. Upgrade this one to a variant I like. With assault pods, you have 2 Nova cores. You probably need those though. I mean, yeah, we'll upgrade those, but you probably still need them. Just. Where's my Nova core? Why is this not... there it is. Energy core, okay. What else do you have? Repair rate down, okay. But 50% maintenance savings, baby, that's kind of nice. We have a lot of engines, but we're not gonna get any thrust out of this thing. No, no, no. Not gonna happen. Now, ion cannons. I mean, sounds kind of nice, but no. Armor and shields sounds really good, what you have. You have long-range sensors. Now, we might make that work. I'd rather have my... I'd rather have my cruiser doing that. Especially since you only have 2 starfighter bays. Are you kidding me? You're a carrier. If I only have to go with auxiliaries on this thing, it's still gonna work out better. We'll see. We'll see how we can manage. No. Latest per category seems okay, because the weapons are much more usable in this one. You should have a mass driver somewhere. Formerly, I went with 2 of those. So these are kind of my bombardment ships, weirdly. This is predestined to be PD. So let's get some PD. Let's get some defense sentinel beams in here. They're kind of cheap in terms of size, that's fine. This here is probably more missile, or these are missiles, which is what I did before. These are weird. This should be a gravitic weapon. I mean, I would love an L size, but I probably can't manage. Let's go down to M already. Now, what are the others? These could be torpedoes, which I like. And in the back here we have missiles. Let's just put missiles here for now. It's gonna be S size. I'm not sure we can actually manage something else at this point. This should probably be a missile too. Why is that a bombardment now? Now, I would love L size for all of these, especially since that means, like, you know, quadruple the amount of it is linear. Ah, it's sad. So you're not gaining anything, you know. You can have like 3 of these or 1 of these. So yeah, but it's quadruple the amount of missiles, you know. Well, actually it's 4 of these for 1 of these. 4 times, yeah, it's literally 4. That's the only difference. So it doesn't really make a difference for missiles to have a bigger size, because you just get more missiles. And that's how the damage is calculated here. But, yeah, see, it's the same damage. It's all the same damage all the time, you just get more of them. Which doesn't help you in terms of go bigger, because it doesn't mean you can penetrate harder or something, you know? You can't punch through armor better. There is a difference, though, with torpedoes. You always want to go into the bigger one, if possible. What is your... Oh, you actually need more energy collection. Well, that's also a bad thing. Wait a second. You're only M. Don't we have a better one? No, we don't. M is the big one. So we could basically go an M and a U. A micro one. So we're definitely inside of the thing. We need to check that again, though. What else can we do here? I don't want to really make you slower. You do have some big slots that we need to fill, which could be torpedoes, which could be, I don't know, anything, basically. Like blasters, even. I'm not sure I want blasters in those spots. Torpedoes are actually not as big, because they're only M size so far. That's kind of nice. Let's see if we can have that. I want the missiles in the back because, you know, they don't care how far they have to fly, and this is further than this. I definitely want the bombardment here. We need it, unfortunately. It kind of sucks to me, but it is how it is. The missiles kind of make sense, I guess, because it's such an awkward thing back here. Or we go with, like, blasters here, and this will be, like, torpedoes, and this will just be a missile. The S size is not great. We don't have the spiel here. We could downgrade the hangars. And just go with 4 instead of 8 per, but we're still gaining. This is 2, 4, 6 times 4 is 24 instead of 16. Actually, here it probably doesn't make a difference how many we have. It's just the same size anyway. What the difference is, though... No. I mean, you're actually losing 1 build rate. 0.01 per second for this. Which actually makes it worse, weirdly. Crew-wise, nope, same crew. It's just literally linear. It's so weird. No efficiency gain, which I find extremely weird. That would make such a difference. Again, we could go away with a long-range sensor. Which we probably have to, or we need to downgrade hard. Just what is the problem, because we're already downgrading hard. The only downgrade we can really do is this, and that's the downgrade, and then we're still 50 over. Which means we need to lose shit. Is the Nova Core now not necessary? Yes, it is. It's still the thing. Energy... Why is this not sorted? There. Give me. I just want these filled, you know? We have 4 bays. All 4 bays should be filled. I mean, we could probably go away with these. Then I'm feeling enticed to upgrade. Because we're still at 16 then. Doesn't make much difference. Problem with one of these is empty. Oh no, this time it just goes away. That's kind of neat. Because with another ship I had the problem that it was just see-through, which is not nice. 30. Can we shave off 30 somehow? Well, yeah. Long-range sensor. That's mostly it. We could say battleships have the long-range sensor, but I don't like that. It's just, it feels bad. I'm gonna make a sensor variant. We're gonna go away with this, and now we're just having to shave off 6. Which, you don't need this if you have fleet countermeasures, I think. I'm sure both of them count, right? Where's my countermeasures? There's my countermeasures. So we have fleet and we have 22 countermeasures. So if I put countermeasures in... yeah, we're getting actually 20% extra. Which is huge, but... You should never be shot at. Ideally. I'm definitely gonna go with the short-range sensors advanced in this slot. Multi-lock? Where are these from? Where are these from? Okay, my advanced are still better. Much better. Yeah, they have had a buff. Weird though, the multi-lock. Okay, I need to check the research where that came from. We have fleet targeting, we have fleet countermeasures, so that will help the whole fleet, which is kind of nice. Not sure we need this. There's still a defect. What the frick is the defect, game? We already have a design with this name. Yes, that's the point. That's why I'm upgrading. I'm gonna do this. Okay, and if we have a variant, we will name that variant. But this works. I mean, but it works. We have all Starfighter base set. The positive thing about having multiples instead of just one, or, you know, combining these, even though it basically is a linear upgrade, the positive thing here is, if we get Ioned and one of these base gets Ioned, we're only losing 4 fighters instead of 8. You know? And also, if we only have... I mean, we could condense this down to about... 3 base? Well, 4. 4 base. We could basically lose 2 and upgrade 2. But the thing is, then if these bigger base get Ioned, you know, we have fewer base that could get Ioned, and they can deactivate more. So I don't know. Maybe that doesn't make sense, but do we have ion shields? Yeah. Okay. You have fuel. You have a hyperdrive. You have everything you need, I guess. Militarized quarters, which for you is huge. You have a lot of people as well. Your boarding defense should be kinda nice, and we are so far ahead in research. I don't even think others have capital ship capabilities yet. Why is that? This is bullshit. I just renamed this. We have a version 3 already? We don't have a version 4. God damn it. Bullshit. Okay, let's keep that for now. We will upgrade those later into better weapons. Because that is possible in this mod. These are not fixed. Upgrade the battleship. This will take a bit. Assault pods. You are fine on energy, so I don't need to care. Around 50 sprint is what we're getting. That's all we can have. Yeah, this is a problem because you have quite a bit of weaponry. And you look ridiculous. And not in a good way. Enhanced iron sheath, that's kind of nice. Oh, it looks beautiful, actually. Amazing amounts of shields. No, why double long range sensors? Makes no sense. We're making a cruiser variant. Fleet countermeasures, sure. Short range advanced fleet targeting, augmented targeting. So you're really hardcore going into that, and you have an auxiliary bay. Auxiliary bay is fine. I think we can manage. For now, we might kill it. But for now, that seems fine. Nova Core, yeah, you will need it for sure. Hyperdrive is just too powerful, which I guess makes sense. We have a command bridge 1. We need to upgrade those. But in this mod, I don't think they will lose any size. Same with the engines, so whatever. It's not the best engine, though. This is the pulsed ion. This is not the Acceleros. Look at that. Acceleros is much better. Needs more energy, yes, but we don't care. Okay, this is more vectoring thrusty. Okay, sure. Let's go with the vectoring thrust if the game wants me to. That's fine. Now, we basically have a lot of PD slots. I don't want to use all of them as PD if possible. It might still be necessary is the problem because I just don't have the space, but you're going to be this. You are predestined to me. Well, not really. Not necessarily, because this is a big slot. This is a really big boy slot, so we could put something really amazing on top of that, like an actual, you know, big flux projector and try to make that work. And just have, because... no, it's more than 22, right? What's our bombardment weapon? Mass drivers. No, it's 18. We could actually have 2 mass drivers here. Which is fine. I think that's okay. We have a lot of shit in the back, which I don't like. I don't enjoy that. So this front here is also an 80 slot. But I'd rather have a beam. We don't have enough beams. Give beams some love. We could have some blasters on the side, like... I'm not sure this will work. This is way too big, but let's just put it here for now. Just a big Maxos blaster. We're going to put missiles in the back. I'm not sure... Oh yeah, L size can't work there. M, no, we only get S size. This is another 360 slot. Okay, let's have another... I only have the Sentinel. I mean, I have other defenses. PDCs. Railguns. I don't really like railguns. The positive thing with railguns is they do a little bit more damage. But minor. Minor damage. It's not that great. We don't have missile PD. We don't have any real PD otherwise. So yeah, I'm just gonna go... Maybe have defense shock cannons. I mean, I guess we could use that one instead, because we haven't used that before. Sure. Why not? Same size anyway. Now, we have blasters here. We have missiles here now. Small ones. We could have bigger missiles back here. Which might make sense. This to me screams beams as well. I want some more beams. It's a little bit too far back, but it's also 360, which is kind of nice. We can't use big beams though, which is kind of sad, but it's a 20. Yeah, that would only be small missiles, so that doesn't make a difference. It's nothing really fits there. That is by design. Okay. This could also be PD, but I don't want to load this with PD. This is a battleship. This has to punch. We have other ships that screen for these guys, like frigates, for example. Now, we still have some space. It's not enough, though, to fill all these slots, which kind of sucks. So, let's see how we go. Let's do more missiles in the back. Let's do... And I'm not looking at the, you know, what we're gaining here. We could have some torpedoes to punch. You know what? To the side is better. These. And otherwise, what do we have? I mean, we could put some railguns in for a change. I don't like railguns. Do we even have railguns? We could put ion cannons in. You know what I would like? The lances. Ion lances. Those would be kind of cool here on these slots. I mean, the best thing would be gravitic disruptors. Hands down. There's a heavy gun rail, which is kind of weak sauce. Damage rate is better. Max range damage, a little bit better, but minorly. Bad countermeasures. Weapon targeting goes up by 20%. Sure. Point blank accuracy, I guess. A bit more range. Does it have bypass? It has no shield bypass. That's good. So this would be like the punchy through shieldies. But they're way too big. You can't field them. And I don't have smaller ones, weirdly. I really don't have any smaller ones? That seems weird. It's probably because we put them out here. Oh, we had Blaster PD too. I still have the shock cannons though, that's fine. I don't know, why not? Let's PD some fighter fools. Now, I really would love to have these guys here. Maybe some smaller ones. And we're like 100 over. That's a bit much. I could downgrade these blasters, and I don't care about them, so maybe. Let's see if this already helps. Oops, that's the wrong thing. If this already helps. Yeah, 50. So we could get rid of the bay, of the Starfighter bay, which is only... Ah, look at this. Yeah, it's only on one side here, but what the hell is this? Uh-huh. This is kind of weird. It's maybe the mod that does that, because it deleted one bay. Which I don't like, that this is here now. Engines... What can we do to make this work? I don't really want to go down on weapons more. And I'd like to keep the L1. We could go down with the torpedoes. Not great. The beam in the front. Maybe the beam in the front is fine. Not that strong, but another 40. How can we melt down 40? I like the range for you. What if I take one away? I mean, that's 10 points. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Billion range is okay. Because this is half the galaxy in range. So a quarter of the galaxy in engagement range seems okay. At this time. We'll hopefully improve that soon. What if I take one of your engines away? That seems okay with the carrier, so that's fine. So we're already shaved off almost enough. That's basically just a fleet targeting that we could go away with. Which, I'm not sure if they stack. Do they actually stack? So if the carrier has one and this one has one, that stacks? I'm not sure it does. And you know what? Keep the targeting, but we're gonna go away with the fleet countermeasures and only have those on the carrier, and this works. And again, we can improve these designs. We can make them bigger. Basically, indefinitely, I think, later, but yeah. I think we'll do this. This seems okay. And then we will upgrade all the weapons to Ls, if we can. That would be so huge. Let's get all of this done. Waste all of our money on this, but it hopefully is not a real waste. Yeah, it's actually kind of nice. We just need some resources here. Okay, never forget, save after you did this. And now we should actually have good capital ships coming in. Let's see that we have our attack fleets stocked up here with those. As much as we are able. That was a lot of money already gone. Free trade, there it is. Let's make sure we have like 100k left. By the way, I put into the Discord suggestion that we get a floor that we keep in our bank. Until we spend it, of course, but that was basically... Oh yes, colonize independent world. I love it. Stop it. Ooh. And another one wants to join us. Nice! We're getting all the independence. That's really huge. I'm going to put a cut in here. Thank you all for watching. Off screen, I will fix this world. And then we are going to probably invade the Boscarans now that we have better fleets. And I think that's going to be huge. Thank you all for watching. Leave me a like if you enjoyed the episode. It really, really helps. Sub the YouTube if you want to not miss any episodes, although the Discord is also a good place for that, but it really helps to grow the channel. Come to Discord because of, you know, not missing stuff, and to Twitch if you like the Twitch side of things. See you then. Blub blub, everyone.